The wind chime rang softly as the glass door of the luxury car showroom swung open. The elegant interior made anyone who stepped inside feel like they had entered the world of the rich. Shiny, expensive cars were displayed on the floor, reflecting the sparkling lights. A middle-aged man walked in. He wore an old shirt, faded jeans, and worn-out sneakers. His simple appearance was completely opposite to the showroom's luxury. From the reception desk, Lily, a young saleswoman, was scrolling through her phone, chatting with her friends. When she looked up and saw the man, she frowned slightly, her eyes filled with contempt. Just another person here to look at cars without buying. I shouldn't waste my time on someone like this. She adjusted her hair, crossed her arms, put on a fake smile, and walked over.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
The man didn't seem to notice her attitude. He quietly walked towards a black sports car, gently running his fingers over its shiny surface before asking,
How much is this car?
Lily smirked.
Oh, this one? The starting price is $600,000. But if you want extra upgrades, it can go up to nearly $1 million. I think it's not within your budget. Oh, this one? The starting price is $600,000. But if you want extra upgrades, it can go up to nearly $1 million. I think it's not within your budget.
Can I see the interior?
Lily immediately shook her head and laughed.
Sorry, but our showroom has rules. Only serious buyers are allowed inside the cars.
Just as she finished speaking, another voice interrupted.
I can help you. I can help you.
Lily and the man turned around. It was Mark, another salesperson in the showroom. He had been watching the entire conversation and felt uncomfortable with Lily's behavior. Mark smiled politely, took a key from his pocket, walked up to the car, and gently opened the door.
Please have a seat. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Please have a seat. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
The man nodded at Mark and stepped inside the car. He touched the steering wheel, feeling the soft leather, and ran his fingers over the dashboard with a satisfied expression. Lily stood outside with her arms crossed, rolling her eyes. So dramatic. He's just imagining himself as rich. After a moment, the man took out his phone and made a call. His deep but steady voice filled the showroom.
Can you transfer the money now? I want to buy this car.
Lily nearly laughed. Lily nearly laughed.
Calling someone to borrow money?
She shook her head, clearly not believing what was happening. But just seconds later, ting, ting. A transaction notification sound echoed. The man turned his phone screen towards Mark. Account balance, $10 million just transferred. The showroom fell completely silent. A few other employees stopped what they were doing and turned to watch. Lily's face turned pale, her eyes wide with shock. The man stepped out of the car, adjusted his collar, and calmly said,
Thank you for helping me.
He looked directly at Mark, his eyes full of respect.
I will buy this car, but I want to work with you.
Mark nodded and smiled. Thank you for trusting me. Let's complete the purchase.
Thank you for trusting me. Let's complete the purchase.
The man and Mark walked toward the sales desk, leaving Lily standing there, frozen in regret. She lowered her head, clenching her fists, her heart pounding. For the first time, she realized a valuable lesson. Never judge people by their appearance. The most humble ones can be the most valuable. After completing the purchase, the man drove away in his sleek black sports car. The sunlight reflected off its glossy paint, making it look even more powerful and luxurious. Mark stood at the entrance, watching the car disappear into the distance. He felt relieved, knowing he had done the right thing. Meanwhile, Lily was still in shock. She stood frozen, her face pale, her mind racing with thoughts.
I just lost $1 million customer. All because of one careless mistake.
She swallowed hard, trying to calm herself. Then she turned to Mark, her expression mixed with jealousy and frustration.
You're really lucky, Mark.
She forced a weak smile.
But, do you really think that man deserves that car? Just look at the way he dressed.
Mark sighed and shook his head.
Lily, you still don't get it, do you? Customers don't need to show off their wealth. What matters is how they behave. And honestly, you are the one who didn't deserve to serve him.
Lily opened her mouth to argue but couldn't find the words. Frustrated, she turned away and secretly typed a message in her work chat group. That old guy just got lucky. Anyway, I'll soon have a real rich customer. No need to care about people like him. The showroom was busier than ever. A major event was happening. A large corporation was coming to buy luxury cars for their top executives. This was a golden opportunity. Whoever closed the deal would earn a huge commission. Lily dressed more elegantly than usual. She put on an expensive dress, did her makeup perfectly, and prepared to impress the VIP clients.
Today is the day I regain my reputation.
The showroom doors swung open, and a group of well-dressed businessmen in expensive suits walked in. Leading them was a middle-aged man with a strong presence and a serious expression. Lily quickly stepped forward, flashing her brightest smile.
Welcome, sir. We are honored to serve you today.
But the moment the man looked up, Lily froze. It was him. The man from yesterday, the one she had looked down on. Her heart pounded. She instinctively took a step back, unable to believe her eyes. No way. Why is he here? The man glanced at her with a calm but piercing gaze. He didn't say a word to Lily. Instead, he turned to Mark, who was standing nearby, and smiled.
Mark, can you help me with the car selection? I want to place a large order for my company.
Mark hesitated for a second but quickly nodded and began guiding the group through the showroom. Lily stood there, her entire body cold. She realized she had just lost the biggest opportunity of her career because of one foolish mistake. This man wasn't just a wealthy customer, he was the CEO of a major corporation. If only I had treated him differently yesterday. If only I had shown him respect. Everything could have been different, but it was too late. She watched as Mark handled the deal, finalizing sales and securing contracts, while she could only stand in the background, drowning in regret. And for the first time in her life, she truly understood. Respect is not just about manners, it can determine your entire future.